and you will be astonished at how wrong they always are. It is coming, there's no question. You know, it's been America's had the longest economic expansion we've ever had in history. So it's getting closer than it has been. It's going to be bad when it comes. 2008, we had a problem because of too much debt. Well, Ms. Yoon, since 2008, the debt everywhere has gone through the roof, everywhere, even China. You know, in 2008, China had a lot of money saved for a rainy day. It started raining, Chinese started spending their savings and helped save the world. Even China has a lot of debt now. I'm optimistic about agriculture. I'm optimistic I own some gold. I bought some more gold recently and more silver. I expect better chances to buy silver, but I am buying because always when you have terrible economic collapse, people buy gold and silver. Many professors will tell you not to, but they always do. So agriculture has been a nightmare for decades. It's going to change. It's in the process of changing. I like to buy things that are depressed. So though Russia's hated, I bought more Russian shares yesterday. You know, there are things. I'm looking for more investments in China. I'm not investing in the U.S. because the U.S. is at an all-time high. It may go a lot higher, but usually if you invest in things at an all-time high, you're going to suffer before too much longer. But I have learned over the decades that when a country collapses, normally you should invest there because things are at the bottom. And they're going to get, a few years later, you're going to think, oh boy, that was really great. Catastrophe, horrible. But I cannot do anything about it except watch. You maybe can do something about it. Russia, I can't invest in. Told you I bought more yesterday. I am looking for opportunities anywhere in the world, but I'm not looking very hard right now, partly because I'm lazy, but partly because I know that most things are very high and that we're coming to a period when things are going to get cheaper. But I'm certainly looking. I bought a few shares in Zimbabwe recently. It's another disaster. Oh my gosh, what a disaster. Zimbabwe in Africa. But it's hard to find things. For me, it's hard to find things these days that aren't already up a whole lot. When the American economy gets in trouble next time, Mr. Trump is going to come back with a serious trade war. Mr. Trump, in his head, thinks trade wars are good. History shows he's wrong. Mr. Trump thinks he's smarter than history. So he will come back with a serious trade war. He will blame all of his problems, China, Korea, Germany, Mexico. He will come back and blame all of his problems, and then we'll have more trade war. That's one of the reasons the next time we have an economic problem, it's going to be the worst in my lifetime. Trade wars have never been good for anybody. They've always made things worse. But there's still people in the world who don't read history or don't care about history. Well, Ms. Kong, if the IMF says everything is okay, I know we have a disaster facing us. The IMF's never been right about anything. I'll give you an idea what you should do. You should go back and read the IMF annual reports every year, and you will be astonished at how wrong they always are. But you know, it's the IMF, so everybody believes them. They don't have to be responsible to anybody. It's not like you know, Samsung, which has to either get it right or suffer. They don't suffer at the IMF. They all keep their jobs. Governments, nobody questions them. Go and read IMF annual reports. You will be shocked. I found such a fabulous Russian disaster. It is such a disaster. A company that it's a major Russian company which has a catastrophe. I told you before, I like to buy catastrophes. I like to buy disasters. I'm not going to tell you the name because I'm still buying it. First of all, I should tell you that I don't pay too much attention to government figures. They nearly all lie about how good things are, whether it's South Korea or America or Germany. are everywhere. I do know that China has had a great 30 years. I do know that things are slowing down in China. I can see it when I'm there. I do know that Beijing has said debt has built up too much and everybody must reduce their debt, which is a great thing to do. But when you have too much debt and you start reducing your debt, you have to slow down. By definition, you're spending your money to pay off debt instead of to build new factories or anything else. So yes, China is slowing down. China will slow down. I have no idea how bad it will get. Why can't China have a recession? You know, they haven't had one forever. Yeah, it'll shock people. You know, America became the most successful country in the 20th century. Along the way, we had many depressions, not recessions, depressions. Look at American history. We became fabulous. Look at English history. They were the most successful country in the 19th century. They had gigantic problems.